The next product type that we're going to look at is going to be a variable product. Variable products are single products that have many variations. So this may be in terms of color, in size, in price, things like that. This will allow you to explain the complexity of this product type as a variation of a single product. You can add different values for color, SKU, price, sizing, stock, whatever, and it really gives you the ability to customize the shopping experience and make it much easier for your user. We'll begin by creating a new variable product. I'm going to give this product a name, and I'll add in a description as well as my short product description. I'm going to add a product image, and I'm going to set this to be the product image that's going to display within my catalog. I'll add my product categories, so I'm going to make a new category for t-shirt, and my product tags are going to be clothing, t-shirt, and branding. The next thing that I'm going to do is in the product data section, I'm going to choose a variable product. When you choose variable product, just like with some of the other options, you're going to notice that the submenu items are going to change based on the new product data type. Let's look at the different settings and tabs for our variable product. General, inventory, shipping, and linked are all going to be very similar to what we looked at in the other product types. An important menu item when you're creating a variable product is going to be the Attributes tab. The Attributes tab is where you can select the variations that you want to create for your product. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in some attributes. The attributes are going to be where you're going to assign the various choices you're going to have for your product. Our first attribute is going to be color, and I'm going to enter values. These are the actual values for this particular attribute of color. We separate the values by adding the pipe or the I-beam symbol. So our t-shirt is going to be available in black or white. We're also going to check that we want to use these attributes for variation. So I'm going to check that checkbox. Then I'm going to go ahead and click Add again so that I can add another set of attributes. These are going to be the size, and the values that I want are going to be extra large, large, medium, and small. Again, I'm going to check that I want to use these for variations. I'll click Save Attributes to update the attributes into my product. The next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the Variations tab. When I click Variations, we're going to need to add our variations. You can actually add a variation here, or you can create variations from all your attributes. That's the choice that we're going to do. I'm going to click Create Variations from All Attributes, and I'm going to click Go. WordPress is going to ask if I'm sure that I want to link all variation. This is going to create a new variation for each combination of variation attributes that you have created. It'll create a maximum of 50 per run. You want to be careful when you're doing this because obviously you can add a lot of complexity to your store if you have a lot of variations. We're going to click OK, and it lets me know how many variations are added. So for me, it's going to add 8 variations. Remember, we had 2 color choices and 4 sizing choices. So 4 times 2 is going to give us 8. I'm going to click OK, and it's going to update and add all of the various combinations that are available. So you can get the white t-shirt in extra large, large, medium, or small, and the black t-shirt in extra large, large, medium, and small. Once you have selected these variations, you're going to want to expand the menu so that you can set certain choices. For some products that you're adding, you might not have to add all of the choices, but for us, we're going to add individual SKU numbers and we're going to add pricing values. So for my SKU number, I'm going to use 01T-W for white, and then I'm going to put XL for extra large. You can add individual variation prices if they're going to be different. Our t-shirts are all going to cost the same amount, so I'm just going to add in the regular price. I'm not going to worry about any of the other options, but you can see that you can create specific values for weight, shipping, tax, and you can add an individual variation description. Once I've done this, I'm going to collapse this menu and I'll come down to the next one to open it up. So I'm going to add individual SKU numbers and I'll add prices for all of them. In addition to setting these options, you can also set an image. So we'll go ahead and add an image. Now our images for the white t-shirts are all going to be the same, so they'll all use the same image. And obviously this is kind of repetitive. We're just going to put the same information for all of the t-shirts. We're just swapping out the SKU number for each image. Now I'm moving on to my black image, so the only thing that's going to be different here is my SKU number is going to be different, the price will be the same, and the image is going to be different. I'll quickly go through and update the SKU, image, and price for the rest of the t-shirts. Alright, now that I've set all the variation settings, I'm going to go ahead and collapse the menus and click Save Changes. It is important to note that you can create different types of products. A new checkbox that we have though is enabled. Enabled is going to control the entire status of the variation. If we uncheck this, then that variation is going to become inactive and is unavailable for the customer. You can also set default color and default sizes or default products. These are obviously based on the attributes that you've set. You can set default settings if you want. We're not going to set any sort of default settings, so we'll leave these. Under this pull down menu, you are able to add bulk edits, and these actions would apply to this particular group. So for instance, if I wanted to update the regular price, I could go ahead and click Go, and it will allow me to enter a new value and it'll update on all of my t-shirts. So if I make the price $21 and click OK and open up any of the t-shirts, they're all going to have the new price of $21. This is obviously very convenient if you want to go ahead and set some sort of bulk change to the products that you've already entered. In addition to the product image that's going to show, I'm going to add an additional image under Product Gallery. This will allow users to see both of the images. So I'm going to add the black version of the t-shirt as a product gallery. Now I'll go ahead and publish this product. If we go back to the front end portion of our website and go to our shop, you can see that we now have the new t-shirt option. I'm going to click on this and it's going to take me into the option for the shirt. You can see that it's going to list all of the regular information that we've been working with prior to this product, but because this is a variable product, I am able to choose a color or a size. Once I've actually done this, I can click Add to Cart and it'll actually add this to the cart. You'll notice that the thumbnail has changed to the black version of the shirt. That's because I associated the black version of the shirt with any of the sizes that were tagged with black and the specific size. If I choose back to white, it's going to flip back to the white version. When you have a gallery of images, if you click on the images, it's going to open a lightbox. The lightbox will allow you to scroll through and see larger versions of any of the images that you've included into the gallery. This can obviously be helpful for your users because they can get a closer look at what that particular product looks like. Adding variable products are great ways that you can add a large amount of variations to a product that you're selling without having to create unique pages for each specific variation. It makes it much easier for your users to select an option or options based on the product that they're wanting to buy.